It was a show of solidarity from European leaders for Ukraine's president. Here too, Jared Kushner and Steve Witkoff, envoys from US President Donald Trump. They spent several hours on Sunday and Monday deep in talks with Zelenskyy and his aides. At stake, potential peace in Ukraine. One key demand from Moscow is the government in Kiev accept the permanent loss of substantial amounts of territory, some of which it has fought to defend for years.
I believe that the issue of territories is a painful one, because Russia wants what it wants, and we can't go any further, because this is a long dialogue. We clearly understand what they want.
But on other aspects there appears to be movement. Zelenskyy has already said publicly Ukraine is prepared to abandon its bid for NATO membership. Now US officials say a security guarantee similar to NATO's Article 5 is on the table. It requires the alliance to defend any member that is attacked. But this will not be on offer for very long, says the United States government. One thing seems obvious. European leaders believe what's happened here is a step forward.
In recent days, we have seen significant diplomatic momentum, perhaps the most since the war began. We now have the chance for a genuine peace process for Ukraine. It is small, but real.
Merz also favours using frozen Russian assets to help Ukraine. He's hoping to persuade fellow EU member states to agree to do this later this week, although some are still to be convinced. But while the talk in Berlin was of peace, on the ground in Ukraine, Russia's advance continues. On Monday, it released this footage of what it says is Vavarivka in eastern Ukraine. It claims it occupied the village on Sunday, although this cannot be verified. The mood music coming out of this meeting in the German capital seemed to be positive. But what matters is how President Putin perceived it. And his representatives were not here. Dominic, Kane, Al Jazeera, Berlin.
Don't miss out, get the full picture. Subscribe to Al Jazeera for reliable news and expert insights. Like, share, stay ahead.